Hi, my name is Jacob and today I will show you how to calibrate the Aspida without using the software tool. It is important to calibrate the CO₂ sensor every 12 months and the O₂ sensor every 3 months or upon replacement to ensure that the sensor is reading accurately. To calibrate these sensors we will require calibration gas. For O₂ we only require a span gas of 20.9% O₂ balanced nitrogen. You can also complete this calibration in fresh air if you do not have the required gas. For CO₂ you require 100% N2 for the zero calibration and 3% CO₂ balanced nitrogen for the span calibration. You will also require a regulator and the push-in adapters provided with the Aspida. If you do not have these exact calibration gases, you can adjust the calibration value, but we will show you how to do this later. Let's start with the CO₂. When you perform a zero and a span calibration, the zero calibration should always be completed first. Connect your regulators to the 100% N2 calibration gas bottle. Using the adapters provided with the Aspida, connect the tubing to the sensors. Open the regulator to ½ litre per minute. You will see the reading begin to fall on screen. Once it is stabilised, use the cycle button to access the menu and enter CO₂ calibration with the OK button. Select low calibration. Press OK and wait for the unit to calibrate. After the calibration is complete, the sensor will need to warm up again. While this is happening, we can set up our span calibration gas. Although we recommend 3%, you can use up to 5% CO₂ to calibrate. We start again by connecting the span calibration gas to the sensor and opening the regulator valve to ½ litre per minute. This will cause the unit to go into alarm, but these alarms can be muted using the OK button. Once the reading is stabilised, we can enter the menu again, accessing high calibration for CO₂. From here, we can use the arrow keys to adjust the span gas value. On the Sub Aspida, this is measured in millibar, with 30 millibar being equal to 3%. Let's adjust this to 50 millibar for our 5% calibration gas. Now we can start the calibration. Once completed, close the regulator and allow the sensor to warm up. The O₂ uses the same process, however, we only have to span calibrate the O₂ sensor. If at any point calibration fails, please check that you are only allowing ½ litre per minute to flow over the sensors and that you are using the correct calibration gas.